Hello there guys, welcome in another episode of Alan Wake. In the previous episode we saw the kidnapper, supposed kidnapper, get taken away by the dark presence. Then we got attacked by the dark presence, fell into the lake, and we woke up in the mental asylum. And there is this idea that Alan Wake might have imagined all of it. And he might have schizophrenia, which I don't believe. I mean, he might have some mental issues, but I don't exactly believe that all of it happened in his head. Let's get into it. It's pretty much the same point where I ended the last time, because I'm recording this immediately after.
Baby! Hammer's Way will have its say rise up in their name!
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. "Hey, Hartman, where's Al?" Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder. Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch! It's time to pay the piper! Maybe you could come out and meet our adult.
We got the keys.
Since you're so tough, Birch.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue you.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it?
Exactly, so that stuff did happen. It just makes me
The markings on the tape
It just makes me wonder, what was Hartman's end goal? What was his motivation behind sending this guy after us?
They were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Okay, so I guess I guess Alice is real, and she could have gotten captured by the dark presence. It's just that Hartman never had her, and Mott didn't have her either. And the phone call we got back at the mountain was actually this recording. Those paintings are pretty good. I keep looking at them. I wouldn't mind having one of those in my apartment.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me a room.
Shit, sorry. I skipped the dialogue.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
That smile.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
That smile wasn't like, you know, of like someone relishing in revenge, in the feeling of revenge. It was more like, I don't know. It just didn't. It looked a bit awkward, that's all.
The dark presence would warn me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh, what's back? Oh, the doors. They are possessed. Again. Oh, the darkness is coming. It's not just standing there. I mean... It's kind of... traveling. Getting closer. I think it's... Can it go under the door? Maybe I should go. Oh. Okay, I'll stop. Ow. No flashlight, but we can use the flare.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
So I guess Hartman was just kind of stealing their product, their creativity and the art those people created. So that was kind of his motivation all along. Okay, that's enough. Hopefully it's gonna destroy the doors, but we do have to avoid it somehow. I don't have a ouch! I don't have a flashlight, so all we can do is run away. Oh, okay, I think I know what needs to be done. Fuck. Come on. It can't go through, thankfully.
Hey, come on! You gotta
Yeah,
get
yeah. No manuscript page. Doesn't seem like it.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Thank you.
Run! Look at the house, Al. Look out!
Okay, this is gonna be one of those fights again. Yeah, he can't hit me here. Oops, never mind. It seems like we're back to the normal flashlight. It's not the heavy duty one that we had before.
Looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Through the maze. I mean, one way of always getting out of a maze is just sticking to the right side. Okay, there are enemies from behind too. I was holding a flare.
The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
I don't know how he could just attack me.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around.
Oh. Another page.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
I can't move. I guess I can. I thought there's a wall behind me. Oh, come on. It's just my instinct to like... No, not from here. Oh no. Nope. We got nothing. All we can do is just keep running.
The channel. We'll turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes me mad.
Nice, some ammo. We needed that.
2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 pills in the evening.
This guy seems different. Come on, die. We don't have a... We don't have a melee button. We can just use that. I was picking up ammo, you bitch.
Like things to be that way we don't have any trouble. And I don't have
Fuck.
that way we don't have any trouble. And I don't have to punish anybody. Stop struggling. This is we don't want any fighting it.
This game can be so frustrating sometimes. Because there isn't that much room for improvement. Die. Die. Die, die. Finally. Sometimes it can sound like I don't enjoy this game. I do. I really do. Mostly the story. The gameplay is... it's playable. I mean, it's okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate the gameplay. It's just not what I'm focusing on when playing this game. It's a background.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
No, I think there's more. Oh. I'm in a bad spot. Let's pick this up.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Is he gonna die? No, I don't think he will. With the way the story in the manuscript has been presented, it doesn't seem like he will die. I would like to think that I'm getting somewhat better at this game, but that's probably not true. Another page. More spoilers.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
It's not a spoiler because it happened already. I was wondering about that broken nose. I guess that's what Alan did. That character of Thomas Zane interests me a lot. Because he's mentioned like all the time and we haven't seen him yet.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry!
I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Okay, more fighting.
Barry!
I'm on it! It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al! Hey, found a corner!
We're dead. There's two of them and I don't have a...
Found it! No, wait, that's a trick.
Okay, maybe we're not dead. Maybe we're fine. As long as I can dodge the attacks in time. Nope. We're not okay. Oh my god. For the love of God.
I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig!
Motherfucker. Just how many of them? Jesus Christ. I guess we can go back. If we even can. There's so many. Oh, for fucking. Oh! Such a bullshit. Finally.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I love the bike passenger. Just a little Alan Wake sitting with his book.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out! Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
And that is a nice time to end the episode. We did fight quite a lot in this episode, so it might be a bit shorter than what I actually played, because I'm gonna have to edit out a lot of deaths. Really, I died a lot in this episode. Probably the most times I died. Yeah. Anyway, see you in the next episode. It's most likely gonna be Alan Wake. I don't think we've got that much game left, but I am definitely gonna play the DLC episodes. We'll see. But for now, bye guys, see you in the next episode.